So we're going to talk about how to perform a Turkish get-up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down into 4 levels to make it really easy to digest and really easy to progress your way through over time. Okay? So first thing, we're going to talk about the setup. So when you set up on the ground, what I want you to do is spread your legs out just about 30 degrees. Okay? Your arms will be at the same angle. And then when you pick a side, what you're going to do is you're going to bend in that side knee, and then the same arm is going to go up towards the ceiling. Okay? So if this other arm's staying out here, now I know that this is the side that has a kettlebell, and I'm in a good setup position. Okay? The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk about how you roll up out of that position. Okay, so our level 1 for the Turkish get-up is moving from this position up to the forearm. Okay? And in order to get there, what I want you guys to think about doing is you're going to push through the ground with this bent side leg. Okay, which forces the hip to roll over a little bit. Simultaneously, what I'm going to have you guys think about is like you've dug a stake into the ground on this other side arm, and you're going to pull with it. Okay, so it's going to look a little bit like this. I am pushing with this side foot, I'm pulling with this side arm, and I'm going to rock myself up onto my forearm here. Okay, what you'll notice from this position is that my shoulder is staying packed. I'm not sagging into it. Okay, so I have to actively think about pushing through the ground here. And at the same time, I'm creating a little bit of tension with this top side leg so that it doesn't fall inward. So it's staying nice and tall. Okay, so my chest is up, and as always, we're gonna be looking at the belt. So that's level 1. For level 2, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up to the hand. So from this position, what I want you guys to do is staying nice and tall here. All you're gonna do is take this hand, and you're gonna push through the ground and drag your hand inward a little bit and post yourself up tall. Okay, so level 2 is just an extension of level 1 where instead of being partway elevated, I've now posted up all the way to my hand and I'm in a little taller position. What you'll find is that when you get to this position, it's a little bit more limiting on hamstring mobility on the straight leg, as well as thoracic mobility for you to be able to stay upright and rotated so you're in a good tall position here. Okay, so those are levels 1 and 2, which you'll find in 1 month of the programming. From there, we have level 3. So level 3 takes us from the ground into a kneeling position. So what you need to do from this position is maintaining tension through your hand and maintaining tension through this other foot. You're going to slightly elevate yourself off the ground. And what you're going to think about doing is placing this bottom side knee right where your butt is on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to show you in 2 steps, but then I'll show you how to perform it nice and smoothly. So in 2 steps, you're going to bend this leg inward, okay, and then you're going to slide it straight under your body. So it slides right here. Okay, what you'll notice from this position is that it's created a straight line from my foot to my knee out to my hand. Okay, what I tend to see people do is as they come through, they put this foot behind them like they're trying to get into a lunge, and they don't have that straight line position anymore. So really make sure that you're looking for that there. Okay, so in one position, what that looks like is instead of dragging the foot in first, you just sort of elevate and then slide right into position, and this should be nice and smooth for you. Once you get here to complete level 3, you're going to now push your hips back towards your heel to get your weight onto your lower half, okay? And then we're going to just slide right up to position, all right? So that's the completion of level 3. Level 4, probably the easiest to comprehend here, is all we're going to do is swivel ourselves into a lunge position, either using the back leg to get into a lunge and stand tall, or what you can do as well, if you don't like kind of grinding that knee on the ground, is you can rotate your front side leg and then go into your lunge from here. Okay? So I find that a lot of people have issues when they get to levels 3 or level 4. So one thing that I do oftentimes is we start from the top of the get-up. Okay, so starting from the top, I have my one arm overhead, my other arm's at my side, and this is a good reminder for which leg is going back. I'm gonna tap the leg that's going back, take my big lunge back, and now from here, I'm gonna swivel the leg to get into this open position, push my hips back, just like I did, and bring my hand down towards the ground, okay? And I find going this direction and working from the top allows you to figure out, okay, this is where I need to end up. Now I'm gonna go back to where I started, which is this position here with the hand on the ground, and then again, sliding the leg through, down to the forearm, and down to the ground, okay? What you may find is that not every level of the get-up is right for you. You may have restrictions overhead, which makes it really hard for you to get to the top of the get-up. You may have restrictions getting yourself going from level 1 to level 2. All of that is fine, and that's part of why we broke it down into levels so that there's something that's appropriate for everybody. Okay, so don't feel like One, you have to perform every level, but two, don't feel like you have to really load the Turkish Get Up, which brings me to my next point. If you are gonna add weight to the Turkish Get Up, if you're gonna add a kettlebell or a dumbbell if that's all you have, I wanna make sure that you're setting up appropriately and safely, okay? So when you're setting up for your Get Up, if you're gonna be doing it from your right side, you're gonna roll from your right side, grab onto the kettlebell with 2 arms, come to the start, and then press it up together, okay? So in doing that,